each and every one of you, and welcome to another episode of Stories That Impact Your Career. And for last few months, different professional from the finance background or the commerce related stream, they started approaching saying, Upendra or sir, can you please help us or me in this sector? Or is there any option for people like us to be in this IT? So keeping all those different kind of maybe the personal or different institution inquiry, I thought of why not to just talk to the person professional who is into this specific domain. And due to that, we are having today the special guest. He is having very rich experience in this finance domain. So let us welcome to Isaac Tudu. So welcome Isaac in this show. And yes, so we all are waiting for your valuable input so that the person professional who are struggling to get into job or get career into this specific sector, so that you can just give them some input. So before going to those part in detail, can you please just share your brief intro for our viewer?
Okay. Thank you so much, Upendra, for giving this opportunity to interact with all of in this particular stories that impact career program. And thanks for this opportunity. I'm really thankful to you. And just to tell about myself, I am Isaac Tudu. Basically, I am an ex-banker. Long back in 95, I started my career with the State Bank of India when I joined as a probationary officer. There I served for almost 15 years. Then I left the SBI entire banking domain and I joined from government to private bank, that is ICICI Bank in 2010. So there again I worked for another almost around 10 years. So 2019 I decided to quit the banking job at all. So effectively from 2019 onwards I started my own consultancy firm because I had the experience of credit and trade finance, that is nothing but international banking. So I thought that why not to share my experience and knowledge with all the SMEs and corporates. So 2019, I started my small consultancy firm. Initial teething problem was there, but definitely now everything is smoothened. And now these days, not only I help SMEs, but also I help bankers also related to various banking related issues. And whoever wants to understand from me any international banking or banking related requirement is there, I am always there to help them out. So this is very brief introduction. Basically, I belong to a very small place, Dumka, which is in Jharkhand. So born and brought up there only, study also, schooling, then college. So as usual, initial days, on those days also start a job and all those things, pressure was there. So initial pressure was there to go for the civil service, I'll be honest, after graduation. So I personally tried for that. So 2 3 years it took me to just clear the mains, and once I reached the interview also, but somehow I was not able to click that. So a lot of frustration happened that okay fine, it happens. So again next year I tried. Then in the meantime I got the banking job. So that no safety net, I mean whether you are not going to get the civil service, so what to do. So I thought that better to join one job which is in hand. So I joined bank. So this is what the brief about me, and I started my career from there. So
Okay. Thanks
yeah.
for just giving the crisp intro, Isaac. So coming back to the same question or same thing what you replied or answered sometime this few second back, saying that okay, after graduation, so here is the basic question I used to get from the students who just passed out, and they are just after passing few are just doing government job preparation, banking and all those for last couple of years, 2 3 4 years. One scenario is this. Another set of students are just asking or inquiring me, just I passed out, what should I do? So two section of people, one already passed out in just government job preparation, somehow they failed to crack. Another sector just passed out. So keeping in mind, two questions to you, Isaac. Number one is, what was going on when you just passed out, and what strategy you used so that you at least got the success in the initial stage? So can you please share that part, the challenge, and then what you did to overcome?
Yeah, I need to go back to my past. Okay. So
Yeah.
effectively, when I did my graduation, so as usual, pressure was there to go for the government job. That is the honest feedback. Okay. So I also decided that I must go for the government job. That was the typical mindset of everybody, society as well as family. And my also was there that, okay, fine, I need to chase for the government job. And within government job also, something very special, that is you need to crack the civil service. So lot of my, you can say, seniors, or you can say other friends, they were going to Delhi. So at that time I also shifted to Delhi, preparation for civil service and all those things. So initial 2 3 years, literally I devoted only for this. Okay, so first year I did not get anything. So again, not an issue. Okay, 1 year has gone. Next year I did crack prelims, then mains it came. So mains I did not qualify. Third year again happened. So the time was passing by, and a lot of frustration and a lot of pain was there, that what if I am not able to clear it. So gradually, without telling anybody, looking to other friends, I started parallelly, just for the safety net. I was telling that I started appearing for various exams also, that is nothing but banking related. And
Okay.
in the meantime, what happened that I got selected. Initially I got selected with Oriental Bank of Commerce. So when I was in training itself, initial days, I got the interview call letter from civils, I mean UPSC. So I thought, okay, lottery lag gaya types. Okay, so I decided that okay, time has come now that I can again pursue my goal for civil service. Okay, so ups and downs, ups and downs. One side I was with bank, another side I had the interview and all those things. Okay, so I took a call that I will quit the bank. Okay, so I decided and I left banking job without putting the reservation. I went. Without pay leave, and I tried to prepare myself for the interview and all those things, but reality is that I was not got selected finally. So again I had to come back, but in the meantime, yes, I got selected in SBI. Okay, so SBI, when I had to join because there was no choice available with me. And within the SBI also I tried to appear once for civil service, but ultimately up to interview I went and I did not get. So yes, my goal was to get the civil service, but I did not get. So frustration, lot of challenges and internal turmoil was there. But later on I thought that whatever job I have, other people do not have that also. Okay, so it is not so bad. So I started focusing on my present career, that is SBI, and there really I excelled very well. When I left in 2010, at that time I was at the peak of my career in SBI. I was basically chairman's club member, and all those things, whatever I had to achieve, I was able to achieve in that organization. So once I spent there for 15 years, then I decided that this is the time I need to take new challenges. So
Okay.
I left that
So here
bank
I
and
would
I.
like to stop you for a minute, Isaac.
Okay. Okay.
So the main question, again, coming back to the pain point, what all students or the professional who are in your stage when you were giving that the government job example, one you cracked. So definitely, what was the state of mind, and what you just how you tackle, means what advice you would like to give to the students who are in your stage right now? It's not technical part, the mindset of how they should be thinking. What is the way out? Because if they are cracking, well and good, but if they are not cracking, you failed to crack it in first attempt, right? So it is happening with so many students. So what was the thought basically? What you did extra mindset wise the next time you cracked it? If you can just help.
Yeah, I mean, we need to accept failure also very positively. One thing, I mean, failure does not mean that you have lost everything. Failure could be a learning point also. Okay, so first thing, that don't get depressed with any of the failure in life. First thing, okay. So you are trying something, that is more than enough. Okay, so don't fear about the failure. Okay, so
Mhm.
definitely failure will happen, but failure will be a learning lesson for all of us, okay, including myself. That is what I was going through. But yes, I was immature, and at that time I also reacted the way everybody will react, that why I was not able, what fault was my, and all those things. But I came out from that, and I again started preparing for that. But unfortunately, again, I did not get the selection. Okay, so immediately I thought that uh, I need to have second backup option with me. Okay, so with that option, I basically started appearing in various banking job also. So my suggestion to all the participants or whoever is listening to me is basically, if you are a fresh graduate and you are eyeing for any of the job or competition as on date, if you don't get it, don't be ashamed of you. Okay, it happens, nothing is going to happen. Okay, so 1 year, maybe first time you are failed, don't take that failure that you are a permanent failure. Nothing is permanent, right? So you need to come out from that and understand that it is your life. How you lead your life totally depend on you. One failure does not basically show that you are not capable. Okay, so failure is part and parcel of life. Take it like you win the match and sometimes you lose the match. Maybe first time your friends has got selected, you are not. Don't get depressed, don't compare yourself with other people. Okay, another thing, that go wholeheartedly whether you get or not. Okay, do your best. Because one thing I can tell you, that today also I don't have any regret why I did not get, because कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा कि इतना करता तो हो जाता, something like that. So I don't have regret, that whatever I had to do, I had done. And I can feel now that going back to those days, how I was feeling. So my suggestion is, do your best, don't think about result. And in case you feel that you need to explore the options, lot of options are there these days. Government jobs are not only the secure job. I mean, other than government job, these days lot of opportunities are there. Private sectors are open, and people are willing to take any of the talented person, or you can say whoever wants to work with integrity, with hard work, dedication. So still opportunities are there. And moreover, why to go for the job? These days a lot of opportunities there where you can generate your income without even going for the job. So these days a lot of opportunities are there. So my suggestion to all the freshers, whoever is trying for the job, if you are trying, definitely you can try wholeheartedly. If you get the success, thank God. But if you don't get success, don't get depressed. Try again, come out from that mentality that I have not got the success. Failure is a learning lesson for all of us, and everybody goes through that phase. Don't get disheartened from that. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks for just giving the specific direction. Okay, so to take away so far whatever we got for the audience. Okay, whatever you are doing, do wholeheartedly. And in case if you fail to crack it, don't worry. That is not end of your life. There are You have to move on, and there are n number of opportunities are there. Okay. Now,
True.
coming back. Means the next, okay, you were saying that, okay, you were just joined the ICICI bank. So can you please continue what happened after that?
Okay.
What exactly journey? Yeah.
So so later on, when I was at peak in my career with SBI, so at that time I decided time has come to explore the other side of the world. That means from government to private sector. At that time I was feeling very excited that maybe I will get more exposure and I will be able to learn more thing when I joined private sector. So I left the banking job, SBI banking job, and I joined ICICI Bank. There I enjoyed the entire journey there. A lot of things I learned there also. So both banks have their own merit and demerits. But after spending time almost for 10 years, then again the same thing came that enough, I have already completed almost 25 years of my banking job. So I decided to again adventure into different area, that is no more, I mean, 9 to 5 job. Okay, so I
So
thought,
again, I
let
would
me
like
try.
to stop you here, Isaac. Yeah, very interesting. Those, see, people, whoever is just joining government job, they used to retire normally in the job, same job only. Okay, so question to you is, government job, how you got the courage to just leave and just come to the private sector, because most of us are not having this. So can you please share the reason and any advice if some people are thinking like they are in government job, they are thinking to go and join some, explore different option, and they are not able to just make that courage. So would you like to share what happened to you, why, so that they can just get more courage to go to the next level of the journey?
Okay, so uh, when I was with SBI, I was totally happy. Okay, so very good career and everything was very safe. I was in comfort zone, doing my duty and everything. I was heading big uh, corporate branch where I was basically responsible for loan and foreign exchange. Everything was perfectly fine. Okay, so
Mhm.
I told that I was basically chosen for chairman's club member. Basically, these all are very, you can say within bank, it all are basically very recognized certification, you can say, within the organization. So when that happened, suddenly I realized that what next? Okay, so somewhere, somehow I was started feeling a vacuum within me. Okay, so I thought, why not to try other aspect of banking? Because I was in the bank SBI since last 15 years. A lot of challenges, ups and downs I had seen. So there was a feeling that let me try other aspect of banking, which is basically which can give me when I quit the bank and I can join ICCI bank. So yes, the risk factor was there. A lot of people basically they were telling that actually in SBI, once you complete 20 years, you will be entitled for pension and all those things. Okay, so a lot of seniors advised me that at least complete 20 years, then you quit so that at least you will have pension cushion will be there with you. Then I calculated the years. I thought that again 5 years I have to wait, so I was not willing to wait. So 15 years was completed, so I thought, let me explore. If I have the potential, I'll be able to manage it. So I took a very calculated risk, and risk in the sense that yes, SBI being a government job, sometimes people think that it is a safe bet to be there with the government organization due to this pension and all those things. But I thought, if you have the talent, nobody can stop you in private. So I thought that this is a time I should move and explore other side of the world. That is not the government bank. So I chose ICC Bank at that time. They also approached me, and it happened that okay, fine. They were looking for the experienced banker, so I joined that bank. Okay, so uh, just I can conclude that. I was totally at that moment. My thinking was basically that whatever I have learned in SBI, I have learned. Now I need to learn more. I need to explore the world. Frankly speaking, I wanted to uh, explore all my potential. So that is why I joined. So I wanted to have change within my professional life. So that is how.
Wow. So one of the very great statement takeaway for me also, it's you said I wanted to get out from the comfort zone. So that is really, it's a great lesson. And whoever is the viewer watching, yes, we have to get out from comfort zone. And that is one of the main reason for the success of Isaac. And yeah, so Isaac, next you are just, we are moving to the next section, and the next section is, yes, now 25 years, it's not small time, it's now we can just say you are on the expert label in the specific domain. So can you please share what exactly right now you are doing, and keeping in mind whoever is watching, young professional, maybe a few years of experience in the finance or the fresher, so how they can get benefit of your whatever the suggestion related to their career, maybe upskill them or to start them related to what you are doing right now.
Okay. So as I told that 2019, I decided to again explore other side of the world. So I left the
Yeah.
banking job at all. I started my own consultancy firm with the main vision that whatever I have learned during my banking career, I must share these learnings with SMEs. That was my first goal, and that is still my goal. Okay. So I started helping SMEs people whoever wanted to have the trade finance related challenges. Okay,
Mhm.
so I started small level meeting, and you can say webinars or seminars type meeting the client. So this way I started. Then during the course of discussion, I came to know that a lot of bankers are also there who wants to learn from me. So
Mhm.
I got this one niche area. You can say that all bankers are not fully equipped with the in the area of trade finance. So a lot of youngster bankers, they started to calling me, or they wanted to learn from me. So I started helping them. Then later on, what happened that there is one course is basically it is related to trade finance, you can say international banking. So this course name is basically, or you can say one certificate is there, that is CDCS. Okay,
Okay.
so one particular instrument is there, you can say that LC transaction. Okay, so it is related to that. For layman, I can say that when you export and somebody is importing, so you are worried about payment, how to receive the payment, whether that importer who is based it abroad, whether he will remit the fund or not. So either you will try to get the advance payment before sending the goods or shipment of the goods. But fact is that that person does not have money, and that person will say that I do not have money. So usually in that case, they can go to the bank for this instrument, that is LC, letters of credit, where that bank of importer will give undertaking to the seller that if you ship the goods and presents the documents, we will pay. So this certification is related to that instrument, that is LC. So this is very popular instrument as far as cross-border transactions are concerned, and people started calling me that we want to go for this. So these days, basically since last, you can say 9 months, I have been giving coaching to all the bankers whoever wants to learn from me in the area of trade finance, especially this CDCS certification. So two things I do, basically help the SMEs related to trade finance for their banking transaction. Other things, help the bankers in the area of CDCS preparation. So this is what I do.
Okay, great. So thanks for sharing this. Now coming back to this, whatever that CDCS and these exam, or apart from that, few another exams or the things is going for the certification, what you do or help. So coming back to the person professional, suppose I'm simply working in a private bank with the normal, there is no specialization for me, just I'm doing the cash transaction, cash means counter and all those dealing with. And I want to just go into the next level. So how this particular means I want to go into the next level in the field of this international banking or so. What exactly advice for people like me, suppose, into that section to upgrade?
Yeah, so again, I need to become banker now. Okay, so
Yeah.
basically, banking is a very you can say very vast area. So a lot of things to be learned. So if somebody is posted the general banking, what we call it, only for simple transaction, general banking transaction, which is not related to, you can say, international banking. So those things will come clearing, or you can say cash or transfer, simple credit, debit, current account, saving account, and all the retail product will be there. Okay, so this aspect is there. But if somebody wants to go and learn uh, international banking within the system, he may approach their bosses, because banks have got different type of policy. Nationalized bank will have different, private banks will have different type of policy. Obviously, both banks have structured that, okay, fine, this is the way they will pick up the candidate for their foreign exchange team. Okay, so it is possible that from the first day they will put you there, or maybe you can later on also you can request, and if you show interest, definitely you can get the chance to work in the area of trade finance or international banking, both way, either in private or nationalized. So that is the reality. You need to ask, you need to tell the bosses, whoever is responsible, I want that, this is my interest area. You need to tell them, and you need to wait. Okay, so don't get panic that okay, I have told my boss and he's not putting me there. Please wait, because there would be system how they will accommodate you in that segment. Once you are into that section, then it will be totally for us how we exploit entire situation. So not only the understanding part about the export or import, lot of transaction we need to handle there related to export import, but within that what we need to show that I am a keen learner and I will go beyond my duty. That means what? Beyond duty means whatever has been assigned to me, definitely we need to do that. But we need to go for specialization of various type of certificate that will enhance your knowledge, and that will give a very good repo within the company and outside the company, that you are specialized in some particular field. Lot of certification course are there which will give you A's over your peer group. So important that learning has to be there. It is a continuous process. Every day we need to learn something. Okay, so especially when I talk to all the participants, I say that without learning we are dead. Okay, so we are alive, therefore we should learn each day, everything, every day we need to learn. We need to be a better version than yesterday. So that has to be there. So my advice to all the participant, whoever is in the bank, that if you want to excel your career in international banking, ask for the posting there, request your boss, there would be system, they will place you there. Once you are there, you need to show your dedication, and you need to show that you go beyond whatever has been assigned. So this is one thing. And if you are not in the bank and still trying to chase, then a lot of organizations are there train who train graduates related to foreign exchange. So you can definitely enroll yourself with those courses, 6 month course, 12 months course, and you will have basic understanding about export and import. So that those certificates many times helps, because banks sometimes go and recruit from there, and in that case you will be directly posted in foreign exchange team there, because your certification or you can say expertise in that area. So many times they will go and take from their campus itself for their international banking team. So that could be one thing. Yes, I do agree that most of the private banks only do like that. For nationalized bank, we need to go and prepare, like SBI will float the vacancy for PO, or you can say clerical grade. We need to appear, we need to give prelims, then mains, then interview. That is the process. And for other than SBI, other nationalized bank. Yes, in that case also, or one organization is there. I believe the name is ISBP. That organization basically conducts PO or clerical grade exam. So you can definitely go through that competitive exam and get the job in nationalized bank, and accordingly you can excel your career later on in trade finance. So this is the
Wow.
way you can go ahead.
Yeah. So thanks for giving the direction. So here one follow-up question, or maybe let me conclude for the viewers that if we are into the banking, means normal or general banking, we can just approach the authority. I would like to just be on that. So follow-up question, Isaac, on this. Do we need to do some extra, maybe any the course prior to that? It will help us while in job, or any other thing is there?
Yes, yes. When we approach to any of the higher-ups who is responsible to take me into IB division, international banking division, or foreign exchange, okay, or trade finance, whatever word you can use it, definitely that person would like to know from me. I am putting the request to join their team. What is the basis of that? Okay,
Okay.
so maybe we do not have right now any of the experience part, but if we can show them that I have done some certification course, like you can say that one organization is there, Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, IIBF.
Mhm.
They organize a lot of small certification course for foreign exchange. A lot of certification courses are there for all the bankers. So bankers may go for one or two certification as per their interest, and they can show to the bosses that already I have done that. Maybe this will give advantage while negotiating for the, you can say, trade desk profile. Okay, so I would suggest that learning has to be there always. If you want to excel in banking career, especially in trade finance, you need to update always knowledge part, and you need to go for various learning certificates. So that will definitely help you. A lot of good organizations are there who provide good certification course, because without learning, very difficult to survive within the organization also. So it is important that if you are a banker, even if you are not a banker, you can still go. These days there is no mandatory that you need to be a banker to complete all those courses. But yes, maybe slightly you need to understand more. If you are a banker, slight age will be there, but nothing doing, you can definitely do. Even if you are not a banker, you can complete any of the certification course. That much I can share with you.
Okay. Wow, that is a really great input, Isaac. So the conclusion is, if you are just fresher graduate, having just maybe last year passed out, still you can just go and do certification, learn something, and apply. There will be a chance. It's not that you have to be banker, then you have to go to the next level. So you can directly go, as well as if you are in the system, that is the general banking system, definitely you are having this option. Okay, great. So here we got to know exactly holistic thing. Yes, this is the option for fresher also. They can just do through this, and they have to keep studying, do certification. Chances are going to be very high. Is it correct, Isaac?
Yes, yes. Because I totally believe if I have to recruit somebody, okay, so what should I mean, what is my expectation? Definitely, freshers, obviously, all freshers are welcome. But suppose two guys are there, and one has got one additional certificate. Definitely, I would prefer that guy. That is the back of the mind. I mean, by default, it is going to happen. After interview, what will happen, that is a different thing, but first impression will, this guy has done something extra than other person. Okay, so certification, to, I totally endorse that certification will help. How much percentage wise, that is different thing, but definitely if somebody is not having the certificate but other guy is having, other guy who is having the certificate will have edge over other person.
Got it. Okay. So yes, knowledge is definitely, without knowledge we cannot think of anything. If you have knowledge, one person has certificate, one don't. The person who has certification, he or she is going to be the edge, so the advantage. So that is a key takeaway. Now moving to the next part, yes, we are talking about, okay, the guidance or what they, I ask you what they should be doing, all those thing input came. So for Isaac, what exactly the importance of the guide or the mentor in your professional career to start with? You can add personal also, but the professional area.
Yeah, I believe mentor needs to be there. Simple, one line. Okay, so everybody should have mentor. And personally, I can tell you that during my professional career also, I had my mentors, and I mean, in SBI as well as ICICI Bank also, and I followed them, their instruction, and they ensure that my career shapes in a very right direction. Okay, so a lot of things without mentor would be very difficult to achieve. That is a hard reality. Mentors basically knows my potential. Maybe I will not be knowing my potential, but my mentor would be knowing my potential, and they can guide me that which direction I should move. So that was basically professional. Yes, professionally you need to have one mentor. Okay, as far as personal is concerned, yes, in personal life also, better to have a mentor, follow a mentor, because that will ease your various, you can say, whatever challenges, or you can say they can show you the roadmap, clear roadmap. And whatever you can say, if and buts, or if not clarity is there, that person will help you to have a clear goal, and he will ensure that you achieve that goal. So mentorship is basically, I can say that always you need to be under some mentor. So every person, whoever is in the bank or without, I mean as on date, they are trying for this banking job or any job, find a mentor. Find a mentor. Anybody could be a mentor who is expert in that domain and willing to really wholeheartedly support you. In that case, your uh, journey will be very smooth. Whatever gap is there, you will take more time, but with mentor, that time will be very reduced. Okay, so take the help of mentor and follow.
Yeah, so just follow up question on that. You already covered some point that people used to ask, okay, sir or Upendra, how I'm going to choose who is going to be my mentor? What all are the things I should be looking for? So, as per your vast 25 years experience in the domain, the banking and this thing, what is your advice? How to choose mentor?
So professionally, I can tell how I choose my mentor in both the organization. I looked who is the successful person here. Or I will be honest. Okay. So who is
Yeah,
the most successful person? Who can I admire? Okay. So that is the whole thing. Why he is successful. And just I uh, started observing each and everything. I started interacting with that person, and fortunate enough to work under that mentor. Okay. So I can feel that a lot of his quality came into me. Okay, so gradually I also become much better than the previous version. So mentorship, basically, how I choose, basically, I just ensure that the person who will be my mentor is basically successful person in my field, whatever I want to be. So
yeah,
basically, he should be honest enough. He should be transparent, obviously knowledgeable, and moreover that he should be willing to mentor me. Okay, so that confidence level, you can say that repo level, confidence level. So I did not choose any mentor giving the various criteria, but uh, I can say that whatever I did, whoever was my mentor, whoever is my mentor, why I was using the word, basically I still admire a lot. Okay, so being a lot of integrity, you can say value, or you can say honesty, transparency, knowledge, hard work, and moreover concern for me. Okay, so he really wanted to uh, help me so that I can grow in my career. So that is how I would say.
Wow. So thanks, Isaac. So the takeaway is mentor, one criteria what you mentioned, and yes, I can just relate with that. The person or professional who got success on that specific domain, that can be one of the main criteria for your mentor. Okay, so thanks for sharing. Now, we used to just, including myself, used to read book, read book, read book. So, what is the impact of books in your career or personal life? Number one question, and the related question is, what book, as per you, you'd like to advise to the young generation or the person professional just started their career?
Okay, so book reading, I can tell you that one thing is missing today, and that is reading the books. Okay, I don't know why people are still not reading the books. Okay, I'm not talking about the that you can say course related books, but books which will help you to grow in your life in personal front, self confidence. You can say that in your career growth also. Lot of books are there, and you will be amazed with the books world. Okay, so I have gone through a lot of books, few of the motivational book or self help group books. So a lot of good books are there. So every book has impacted me, and I have learned few of the things I have implemented in my life, few of the things, very good things. A lot of books are there, people are very familiar these days which are the books, right? So books, you can say that today I can say that book is my friend, and luckily unluckily I had this habit to read the books. Okay, so how many numbers of books I have read, I also don't count it, but I can spend time with books, and not because that uh, I have the time, but reading, you need to inculcate within that. Okay, you need to find time to read the books. Any time you can fix morning, evening, or late night before sleep, but you need to read any good books. Okay, as per your choice, and uh, I can tell you that recently, or no, but 6 months back, I was reading that one book that was basically a Blue Ocean Strategy, a wonderful book. Okay, so why I did read that book due to my present position. So a lot of books are there. You can correlate that will help you to come out from the present position, whether you are in the job, you are not in the job, you are trying to start your own business, or you are struggling to get the job. A lot of books are there that will help all of you. Okay, so different scenario, different books are there. I am really I am impressed with that book, which I told, that the Blue Ocean Strategy, which talks about how to you can say create a new market without you can say that uh, this winning without competition. Okay, so that is what. So I appreciate the view and everything that okay, concept wise, red ocean, blue ocean, I like that. So very much impressed about that. If I want to grow, I need to create my own blue ocean rather than I need to struggle with the crowd that is nothing but red ocean. So if you get the chance, you can this book.
Great. Thanks for sharing Blue Ocean. Okay. So that is related to right now what you profess. So if I'll ask again, if you could advise something. Suppose a person professional just passed out and their early job in 2 3 years. So anything is there in your mind? They should read this specific book to go into the next level, thought wise or action wise. Anything is there in your mind? If you can suggest any book to those person professionals.
Yeah, I believe that in professional life, you need to have a very good relationship. Okay. So, with your colleague or seniors, how to behave with the customer and all the things. So, uh, I will. so a lot of books are there. Okay, so I have gone through so many books. So basically, what I believe that when you start your career, so you were not in the job. So what happened that your friend circle, your family friends, totally different environment was there. Once you are inside the job, you need to behave in a very certain manner. Okay, so there we need to have a different type of relationship, professional as well as you can say formal also. But how to leverage the relationship, that is very important to grow in the entire thing. How to create the visibility is very important. Okay,
Okay.
so especially in both the organization, you can say even if you are in government job or you are in private job, so read good books which will help you to how to behave with others, how to win their hearts. So any book you find, you can definitely choose and
Great.
take this relationship to in the next level. Okay, so that
Yeah.
is how.
So the message what I got is to have good relationship with your colleague, co-worker related book. You can just search whichever you just found interesting, just go for it, at least in that stage. So great, Isaac, and really I appreciate your valuable time you spend here and just give all small questions answer, and definitely it is going to help freshers or the professional they are in early career to go to the next level. And the last question, if some of them would like to just connect with you for the more advice, so which all are the options available, can you please just share so that they can reach you and you can guide them at least for their career, Isaac?
Yeah, so basically I'm available. My site is there. Site name is isaactudu.com. There you can approach me. You can approach me through LinkedIn also. I am available there. You can approach me through Facebook also. The same name,
Oh,
Isaac Tudu. Okay, and my email ID is there. My WhatsApp number I can share 9099964682. So you can approach. So any type of career related help, any type of banking related, maybe finance related also. Maybe I may be able to help you in that also. So if you find any challenge or guidance, most welcome. Any day you can approach me, and definitely I would respond everyone.
okay, great. And thank you so much for your time once more. And that's it for today's everyone. Hope this particular episode, this discussion is going to just get you into a little bit different label as far your career is concerned. So we'll be just coming in next few days with another guest. The aim is to help you guys to get into different label into your career, or if you are struggling to get into the career specific domain, you are going to get help from our new or next guest. So till now, good night.